Hello everyone, this is CZTL and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov informational deep dive. This video is about meds. And no, not these meds. These meds don't help you at all in Raid. Get these out of here.
What the hell is the matter with you?
We're going to focus on meds that help you when you're injured in Tarkov. You can see what's wrong with your character by looking at the top left part of your screen when you get hit, or by hitting tab and navigating to health. There's a lot that can go wrong in battle, but we'll start with bleeds. This was my girlfriend's character when I was teaching her to play it earlier this week. She asked me how to stop bleeds, so I told her, how do you do it in real life? She said, apply pressure. So I told her, if you don't stop this bleed in 5 seconds, I'm going to shoot you. She didn't survive the raid. Anyways, there are 2 bleeds here, a heavy bleed on the left and a light bleed on the right. Items whose sole purpose to stop these are bandages for light bleeds and tourniquets, cat tourniquets, or hemostats for heavy bleeds. Next, let's cover pain. You can get pain when you get shot, break a leg, get dehydrated, along with many other things. You will see your screen start to get blurry. In addition to breaking your leg and having it cause you pain, a blacked out or broken leg will cause you to limp. Painkillers can help solve both of these issues. Painkillers are great at getting you out of sticky situations, although if you do run on a blacked out leg or a broken leg with them, it will deal damage over time. I'll open my Santa's sack of meds and we'll go over a list of the painkillers in order of the price that you can commonly buy them at. When painkillers have an HP resource, that means the number of uses that you can have on it. I won't go over all the effects because they change frequently, but Anglin painkillers are by far the most common. Not many people know, but Augmentin is also a great painkiller. Vaseline and ibuprofen are my 2 favorite painkillers. And finally, there's Golden Star. Personally, if my doctor gave me these after an injury, I'd be questioning where he got his degree. But in Tarkov, these can really save your life. And yes, Golden Star is very difficult to open in real life. I do want to give a shout out to alcohol because it does remove pain, but it has a lot more negative effects. And no, I am not joking. Now let's move on to fractures. There are 2 items whose sole purpose is to heal fractures, and that's the immobilizing splint and aluminum splint. The immobilizing splint only has 1 use, while the aluminum splint has 5. Broken bones is a good segue to zeroed out limbs and healing them. There are currently 2 items in the game that can heal zeroed out limbs: a CMS kit and Serve 12 kit. The CMS kit takes up 2 item slots, while the Serve 12 kit takes up 3. The CMS kit only has 5 uses, while the Serve kit has 15 uses. Both will bring a limb from 0 HP to 1 HP, where you can heal it with normal healing items from there. The Serve 12 kit really distinguishes itself by being able to not only heal zeroed limbs, but also heal fractures. It also leaves more max HP left on the limb after surgery is done. Be sure to heal any bleeds and also make sure that you're not losing any health from energy or hydration, because that will bring your limb right back to 0 HP. Finally, this is the fresh wound icon, and that means you're likely to get a bleed if you either sprint a lot or get shot again. While we're at it, the first icon on the head is the painkiller icon, the second notes positive effects, and the third, which is red, notes negative effects. Hover over them to see what they are. Since we have to heal ourselves after surgery, let's move on to that. Excluding stims, there are 7 main ways to regain HP in Tarkov. If I mention that a healing item can do something besides heal, it will almost always be at a penalty to the amount of HP it can heal. First, there's Cheese, or the AI2, which takes up 1 slot and has 100 HP. It doesn't stop any bleeds or do anything special. Second is the Car Medkit, which takes up 2 slots and has 220 HP. This can stop light bleeds. The third is an IFAK, and this takes up 1 slot and can restore 300 HP. It can also restore heavy and light bleeds. Fourth is the Salewa, which restores 400 HP and takes up 2 slots. It can also restore heavy and light bleeds. Fifth is the AFAK, which can restore 400 HP and takes up 1 slot. Sixth is the Grizzly, which can restore 1800 HP and takes up 4 slots. It can stop heavy, light bleeds and also heal fractures. The last way to heal is through therapist after you extract or die. The last 2 items I'll briefly mention are the antidotes to the cultist toxin. I won't go over them in depth, but just know they exist and remember this video when you encounter them for the first time. Personally, these are the meds that I use when I go into raid. Now on to some quick tips and tricks. First, notice that I didn't bring up use time when talking about the healing items. You could watch yourself heal and cancel at any time by right-clicking. Any HP that you have healed will stay, but you just won't get the bonus effects such as stopping a bleed or healing a fracture. This can cut healing time down in half. Second, you can use hotkeys to bind multiple things in your pocket to the same key. You can bind one slot to key down and one slot to key up. It will prioritize the key down first, so if you have a hemostat and a Salewa, it will attempt to use the hemostat first and then use the Salewa. It's helpful for stopping heavy bleeds as quick as possible. When you're binding your chosen key, just hover over the first item, press and hold the key that you bound, then hover over the second item and release the key. Third, make sure that you bring enough food and drink if you plan to use painkillers. The last thing is to understand the mechanics behind health and HP in Escape from Tarkov. I have a comprehensive health and damage guide, and you'll find the link at the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you think I missed anything, let me know below in the comments. If you enjoyed this content, smash the like out of that shit button, and consider subscribing for more Tarkov content in the future. I got a lot of things planned. And as always, I will see you on the battlefield.